Hey guys, just received a Crossway in the mail. It's a heirloom that was sent out by Crossway with no strings attached. They sent this out for review, and the only thing asked of me is to send back my review so they can look at it and make sure it's getting done. So anyways, this is a hand size. It's 9-inch length and 6-inch width, and just under an inch, a little bit under an inch in thickness. So it's a little guy. It's a really comfortable little Bible. Check out these ribs on this, really defined ribs on this one. Zoom in on there. Now this goat skin is different than my last one, and I will compare it for you guys. This goat skin reminds me, it's exactly like a Skylar Quintel series in goat skin. It has the same exact feel to it, same kind of softness, texture to it, a tight grain, yet you'll find that it has these like different variants in the grain. As it gets worked in, you'll even start to see that grain pattern more as you work this Bible in. One thing I've noticed with Crossway Bibles is their attention to detail. These things are like just perfect to the T. I look over this Bible and I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, there's not a loose string, no kind of like any kind of wobbly stitching, nothing like that. These Bibles are really beautiful. As you can see, you have the round spine, which I really love. That gives a Bible some really nice character, but it also gives it a good shape for holding in your hand. It just keeps that nice look to a Bible. Yeah, I just love that. I love that look. I mean, I know it's more pleasing to the eyes, but having that curve there causes the leather to not get like a really bad crease right here over time. So I think there is a really good purpose for that in the construction. So when you open it up, it gets a nice even bend, and you don't get that crease. So I really appreciate that. I think that's something that people miss when they're looking at the design of a Bible. Stitching's really nice all the way around. It comes in a clamshell box, so you can see, very pretty. These are a really nice box. It actually comes out a little bit more on the bottom, as you can see there. So it rests above the bottom of the box, which is kind of neat. It's kind of cool little detail there. It makes it feel just a little bit more quality than you find in other boxes. But here's what you'll find in this Bible. It's not a reference Bible. It does have definitions like variants of the Septuagint in it, different readings that the translators found that they give to you for your own reading. So let me get it in the light there, you can see it better. So if you want to read that, pause and you guys can look at that. And here is their pledge of quality. So if you want to pause that, you can. One thing you want to notice is these Bibles have a lifetime guarantee, and man, Crossway has an excellent reputation with that guarantee. If you find anything wrong with your Bible, you let them know, and they are like really good about switching you a new one. And as you can notice on here, the bottom, it says a Bible of equal or greater value. Not like the stores say, you know, when you go to a store and it says or lesser value, they say greater value. That's awesome. That's something to pay attention to, guys. So remember that when you're buying a premium Bible from Crossway, there's a reason that you pay a little bit more for these Bibles. One huge thing I noticed with this Bible compared to the last one I reviewed is the hinge is way more relaxed on this Bible. So they really got it right on this one. Very soft hinge. I mean, you open this up and it literally just pretty much opens up flat. And you right, just like that, right out of the box. So yeah, it is a very, very nice Bible. Very comfortable. And that's what I'm meaning about their attention to detail with their leather lining here. I mean, it's right on the money. They do a small line instead of, you know, really thick all the way up. They do a small, nice, clean cut all the way up, all the way to the edge. It's very beautiful. And as you can see with their gold gild line, it's just right up to the edge. I mean, that's just perfect. Very beautiful. It is leather lined. I believe this is I don't know if it's a calf skin. It might be a calf skin or a genuine, whatever it is a very nice leather. Very good quality. Very flexible and soft. Let's open it up here. So as you can see, this is the hinge that was really hard on my last one. It was kind of tough. And this one, it's a lot more softer to the touch. So it will work in a lot quicker for you guys than the wide margin does. You got your basic presentation pages, which are pretty much just clean. They're not a lot of you know, flowers and stuff on there. It's just a straightforward one. You open up to the page here. In page. I just got this, so I've only had it for a couple hours here. Here is, it is a 2016 text. Here's all the information you'll need if you want to order this one. I'll leave a description down in the bottom for you guys so you can find where to order this Bible if you're looking at wanting to get it. The paper is very soft, very nice, just like the wide margin that I reviewed. Some of the best paper I've felt in the Bible. Very comparable to Cambridge, I'd say. Feels exactly the same as Cambridge Concord that I've had. And it gives you the beginning of the translator's notes on how they translated the Bible and the features that this Bible has, which is just pretty much a basic reader, paragraph form, and doesn't have a bunch of references or anything, but it does have a concordance in the back. Pretty sure it does. Yeah, it has a small concordance. We'll go through that one. As you can see, let me bring you in close to the text so you guys can really see what you're going to get. As you can see, there's the translator notes. So you get like different readings of the Dead Sea Scrolls and the Septuagint, different readings like that. It's got a nice clean font. It's not line matched, but from what you can see, it doesn't really matter when it comes to these paragraph Bibles. I mean, it matters, but in this edition, the opacity in the paper is really good, so it's not a bother to me at all. And the camera will show it a little bit more. Obviously, in the poetic text there, you can see that it's going to show more ghosting on that part. But other than that, where you're doing your normal reading, it's pretty good. Really clean font, does not fade throughout. It's a nice dark, crisp font. No, fluctuation in ink. It's very clean all the way through. As you can see, it has a really camera doesn't show it as dark. But the Art Guild is very dark. Not as dark as you'd find on some of the Allens, but definitely darker than they were doing for a while in some Bibles, and like some of the Cambridge Bibles will be a little bit lighter and have that kind of salmon look. So I like that they're doing a little bit darker on that. Very pretty. Here you go. Look at the poetic books here. You've got Psalms. Now you'll see in the poetic books that you'll get a little bit more ghosting. So let me show you from far up, and I will compare this to another Bible for you, so you can kind of get an idea of what's going on with this text. With it being an 8-point font, it is a smaller font, but it is really easy to read. I would compare it to, how people would say a Pitt Minion is really easy to read. This is really, really easy to read. I don't think it would be a problem for people that have problems with small print. Depending on your eyes, it's going to vary on that. But for me, I don't have a hard time. I can actually read from quite a distance, actually. So it's pretty good. And this thing is really floppy, guys. I mean, that is like super floppy. You can roll this thing up like a newspaper. It really reminds me of a Cambridge Goatskin Concord, a Bible like that. A little bit softer, though, because of the real leather that they use for the liner. It doesn't snap back as much as the synthetic stuff that Cambridge uses. So, if you're familiar with that, you'll understand. But look at how flat that Bible lays. Yeah, it's a brand new Bible, guys, so it's beautiful. And their hinge, that's not even fully worked in hinge. It's going to be like even flatter than that once you get this Bible worked in. And this Bible does have a person it's going to already, so anybody out there that wants to ask, I'm sorry, this one's already been gifted away, so I knew it was coming, and I knew somebody would really appreciate it, so it's already heading out the door once I get the chance to send it off. So here's the New Testament. It's all black letter, so be aware of that. And here is your concordance. And one thing I do like about their text, which really bothered me about my Cambridge, the Cambridge Clarion, is in this one, they do the small numbers for finding the verses, but they're dark and they're very easy to find. They stand out from the text. As you can see with like the Cambridge, here's the Clarion, you have such a hard time trying to find the verses in this Bible. It is just really difficult. So I do like that they make those numbers more pronounced. I would even like to see them a little bit bolder. If they could change that in the future, that'd be awesome. I think that it would really benefit to have a little bit bigger number, give it a little bit more boldness to the number. But it is still pretty easy to find. And this is strictly a reader Bible. I don't see it being like a pastoral Bible. Just one that you would like to read in bed, you know, or take with you on the road, go camping with, stuff like that. If you're one to take your premiums out camping. Some people won't even fathom that idea, so I know how that is. I'm getting to where I'm not as picky anymore about that. I think Bibles are meant to be used, but I understand people that love their premium Bibles and want to keep them nice and clean, and you sometimes can't afford to get these, so if you're able to get one and it's precious to you, I completely understand it. Boy, do I. So here you go. And Crossway does have a lot of low-cost Bibles of high quality. That's one thing that I've seen watching videos. Like you could look up Pastor Matt Everhard. He does reviews of Crossway, a lot of reviews, and he has some lesser expensive ones that have really good quality bindings and paper and just, you know, their stitch text and everything. So Crossway's really good about that. I love this ESV translation. It's new to me, and the more I read it, the more I'm starting to like it. Just a really, really good text. Very good translation. As you can see, it just ends. You get one paper or two or three papers of blanks that you can write on if you want. And then it has the basic Crossway maps. Kind of semi-gloss with a thin paper. It's not thick, so it's not bothersome. So yeah, it's very clean, very nice maps, as you can see. And as always, guys, if you have questions about this Bible, if you want to see more things about it, hit me up real quick before I get it sent off, and I can film it for you. If not, I can answer that question, or kind of I'll let you know where it heads, and you can find it there. Maybe that person will be able to give you answers. As you can see, the edge line's done perfectly. You got your goat skin. Beautiful gold gilding. This leather is just awesome. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and work it in a ton because it's going to somebody else, but me, I'm really aggressive with my Bibles to get them worked in. So, but you know, it's flexible. You can roll that leather up, no problem. Beautiful Bible, beautiful spine. If you have a NASB hand size, this is a Lockman genuine leather. It's the exact same size, so you're going to get the same identical footprint. Same thickness. It's a little bit rounder at the top, but as you can see, the book block itself, pretty much the same, but it's got thicker leather and that nice round spine, so you'll find that. But it's, if you have one of those, you'll be able to compare it. And you put it next to the Cambridge Clarion for you guys. There you go, so you can see if you have one of those. And then I'll compare it to Crossway's last one I did was the wide margin, and as you can see, this one had more polish to the leather, which gives it more of a hard genuine leather feel, but flexible, which I love. I absolutely love this Bible. And then this one will have that softer, less polished feel, more of a premium genuine, not genuine, but premium goat skin, like Schuyler's Bibles. You get that more softer. Both of them are premium, but this is going to be one that's going to be a little bit less. You'll have to worry about scratches more with this one than you would this one. But overall, it's still a really tough grain, so be aware of that. Anyways, that's the review for that, guys. And I will have some more Bibles that are coming here pretty soon in the mail. Give me time. I'll have some new ones coming up for you guys. And as always, freely they come and freely they go. So this one will be going out, and when I can do that, I will. Some I might keep and then end up getting rid of one to keep one. So that's just my new rule, guys. So anyways, God bless. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. All right? Take it easy.